summer, and what we did, we worked with obviously Greg and Corinne, who are missionaries over there, and then we also worked with a pastor and his wife. We just called them T and C. They live in a village, and so we would go there almost every day, and we would pray with them, and then basically we would just do whatever he told us to do. And so most of the days we would just go into homes he had already built relationships with, and we would just ask them questions. You know, we were foreigners, so everyone would want a foreigner to come into their home. So we were kind of the ticket into their house, and then we were able to ask them questions. Mostly, you know, first we just had like small talk, and then we went into deeper questions like, you know, where do you think you're going to spend eternity? Or, you know, just what does God mean to you, or what does Buddhism mean to you, and stuff like that. And then obviously we had to have it translated. But what I did see how dark it was over there. I saw a darkness, and that people they hadn't even heard of Jesus or God. And for me, I don't think ever encountered someone that had never heard of the word Jesus or God. And so for them, it was just, they were so lost. In America, we have lost people, but they've heard of Jesus, or, you know, they know about churches and stuff like that, but at least they know something of it. These people, you know, we would say the word God or Jesus, and, you know, I could even tell in their expression, I didn't know what they were saying, but I could tell that they're like, what, who's that, and stuff like that. And some people knew, but a lot of them didn't, and so it was the first time that they were really hearing Christianity. And so in a way it was cool, but at the same time it's sad. I mean, it goes back to, you know, God, we are so unworthy, and so why did you choose me? Why did you choose me and not the person over in Thailand? Why have you chosen this person and not this person? And so, you know, I believe that we are chosen, and that's why, you know, accepting Christ, it's nothing that we've done. It's total humility. It's total, you know, it puts you on your knees and saying, God, I'm so unworthy, but thank you for calling me your child. And so I think for us, it's really opened my eyes to say, we are so unworthy, but thank you, God. Thank you for the privilege of calling me your child. And so it really is a privilege, because, I mean, look at T and C, who are like the only Christians in that community, in their village. They would say it is a privilege to serve God, to be children of Him, of His. And then, you know, and most people, I don't think we think of it as a privilege. I mean, I believe that's why we were created, to go into the nations and be disciples and make disciples. But it is a different experience. I didn't come back with this life-changing story or these great stories of people getting healed or crazy stories, you know. So it really wasn't like a specific like wanting to go there. I believe I went somewhat out of obedience, and now it really was an enjoyable trip, and I think that God made it an enjoyable trip because He wants me to go back. I can see myself, you know, going for more than a long-term or a short-term mission trip. I can see myself there. Corinne even said that they need teachers over there. So that might be a possibility, but we'll see. I didn't want to go because, you know, I'm such a planner, and so, you know, Thailand was not in my 2-year plan. So, you know, that was just a way for God to say, okay, Lynn, I'm in charge, you know, give up your plans. And so I just totally surrendered to Him to go. But so that was, you know, sin on my part, trying to control my life. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, you know, like we talk about, like they're waiting to be called to go. And I believe, as if you read in Matthew, we are all called to go. You know, it's just a matter of timing. So that's one thing. And so I did not feel called to go at the time. And so I had to you know, I had to humble myself and, you know, ask for forgiveness and say, God, you know, do what you want with me.
And like the 3 in 1, no, you must become what you want to say, 'cause that's still the way that He takes to the world.